Christians, and my sister Yvonne here. She said that God does not want us to obey him because we're scared. He wants us to obey him because we love him. And that's where free will comes in. While I do share much of my sister's sentiment here, God does want us to obey him because we love him. That is true. But God also wants us to obey him because we should fear him. Now, she uses the word scared. I don't think that scared is the right word. However, scared is a good word. Fear, the fear of God, is the beginning of wisdom. And fear is to be afraid, is to be scared. So whichever word you want to use is the same thing. It is a fear and it is a reverence. We persuade men because we know the terror of the Lord. So we should be afraid. In fact, I would venture out and say that more people are brought to faith because of the fear of God than there are for the love of God. Because you can't really appreciate the love of God until you appreciate the greatness of your sin. And if you appreciate the greatness of your sin, you know what penalty is being paid to it. And that is what we are fearful of. We need to flee, as John the Baptist said, flee from the wrath of God by repentance. Flee from the wrath of God. Be fearful. We should be afraid, very afraid. The God that we deal with is holy and sovereign and pure and just in every way with absolute perfect exactness. So while I understand some of the Christian language and Christian cliches of the modern American Christian, we should come to God out of fear. And it is by coming to him out of fear is what causes us to love him, because we know what we deserve, but we did not get what we deserve. We received grace. And in all of this, I don't know how she connects free will to any of it, because that has nothing to do with anything that she just said. There's no connection whatsoever to free will in this.